Tonight with David Letterman. Tonight, singer Tracey Ullman, comedian Amazing Jonathan, and a U.S. Customs smuggling demonstration with Susan Mitchell. Also, Dave's Video Funhouse. And now, this year's NASCAR champion, David Letterman.
Please. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. And for those of you just tuning in for the first time, my name is David Letterman. I'll be the host of the festivities for the next fun-filled 60 minutes. Boy, Paul, did you read about this today?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, modern
Lord,
technology.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Synthesizers and comedy don't go together.
Now, what happened over there? I caught you at a bad moment?
The thing just sort of exploded on me, but
it went nuts.
Yeah,
all right.
It's fine.
So anyway,
Did I read?
Ronald Reagan today announces a big shakeup in his staff. Now, let's see if we can get this straight. He is sending Jim Baker will now become the new Secretary of the Treasury, and Donald Reagan will become the White House Chief of Staff. And he's also creating a new cabinet position. It's the Department of Inauguration Scab Labor. So that will be a... I don't know, I get the feeling we didn't understand that. Do we understand that? Just not that funny. Oh, I see. Well, another today would have been Elvis Presley's 50th birthday. Now, this is interesting. I was reading on the cover of the Wall Street Journal today. If you laid every Elvis impersonator in this country and... In addition to that, if you laid them... Oh, boy. Boy, that's an ugly thought, isn't it? Gee, that's much worse than what I was thinking of, but... I'm sorry for the kids looking in tonight. Now, let's get back to this. We're not here to have fun. Now, you take the Elvis Presley impersonators and you lay them end to end. You'd probably want to get yourself a steamroller as quickly as you could. We have a good show tonight, boy. It's going to be exciting. I'll tell you who's on the show in a minute. Here's Paul Schaefer. Paul, now...
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you. David, I'll tell you, I've been feeling very guilty about something.
About what?
Well, this whole Dick Clark thing.
Now, are you with... Are you with me?
I haven't been saying anything. I've been trying to be with you on this, but I thought about it, and this is actually true. In grade 9, first biography I had to do of someone that I admired.
You had to write up a biography about the life of a person you admired.
Yeah, I did my biography on Dick Clark. And, you know, this was 20 years ago. So this was just a biography of where he was up to by that point.
Yeah.
20 years
So
ago.
that really wouldn't cover the blooper years, would it?
I don't know. No. But the cat,
I had a feeling you were soft on this deal.
He is the world's oldest teenager.
Right.
I have his book about looking good, skin care. You know.
Well, that's fine. I'm not saying he can't write any more books. We just have to get him off TV.
But he can still do bandstand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting the bandstand. Yes, he can have bandstand.
Can bandstand come on 5 days a week like it used to be when I was in school?
One day on Saturday afternoon, that's perfect. And then he can do his little radio countdown show.
You can do that on the radio.
Yeah.
You
know what also I'm really angry about now is guys on soap operas who have hit records. Thank you. We really have to stop those guys. Well, this morning up in the Phil Donahue studios, and by the way, aren't we all getting sick of this Phil Donahue nonsense? He's been in town one day doing the show up there, and already NBC throws a party for this guy. Okay, some of our staff members were invited. You saw Phil. There's Phil. Now, this is like 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, there's the cake. Look at that beautiful cake. I've never had a cake like this.
Wow.
We've been on the air 3 years. We've had one lousy little ad in TV Guide. One stinking little ad. Look at this. He gets a cake. He's been here one day. He gets a cake. All right, and there's Phil talking to this guy. Looks like he's probably from facilities. How do you like the studio, Phil? Pretty nice, huh? Okay. We don't get any of that. And what do we have here? This is, this is a member of our staff. And she was up there, and what happened here, Phil apparently, I don't want to say he was drunk, but he spilled a mimosa on this young woman's sweater.
They had mimosas up there.
Yeah, they had mimosas.
Very
We don't
nice.
get mimosas. We don't get anything. And look who else was there. Our own Bob Rooney was at the... Okay. What are we doing now? We got a wonderful show for you. Let me tell you who's here. Tracey Ullman is here. We have a woman from United States Customs. Her name is Susan Mitchell. She's here. And a man named the amazing Jonathan. But first, before we get to all of that, and believe me, we will get to all of that, it's time for another installment of Dave's Video Funhouse. Take it away, Paul. Thank you. These are little games and puzzles and mind teasers you can play at home. Now, this first one is an optical illusion. Is House Speaker Tip O'Neill wider than he is tall? Well, actually, this is a trick question because Tip only seems wider because he stuffed his jacket full of complimentary Danish from the Pages Lounge. So that's kind of a trick one there. Yeah, that guy was from facilities. I'm sure that's what he did. Yeah, we fixed it up real nice for you, Phil. What do critics generally regard as Pia Zadora's greatest role? Was it her character in the movie The Lonely Lady? Was it her character in Butterfly? Or was it her character in Ghostbusters? I've gotten these all out of order, haven't I? I've started at the wrong end. That's what happened. Oh, here's the front. I'm sorry. You'll still enjoy it just as well. Don't worry. The American Association of Architects recently voted this the most remarkable engineering achievement of the century. A, the Sears Tower in Chicago. B, the Hoover Dam in Arizona. C, Lonnie Anderson's hair. Now here we have Match the Stars with their most famous activity. First, let's take a look at the stars here if we can. We have Willie Nelson, then we have Jack Nicholson, and down here we have Charlene Tilton. Okay, now, Willie Nelson, I think, goes over here with the 4th of July picnic, and Jack Nicholson, I think you see him all the time at Los Angeles Lakers games, and I think with Charlene Tilton, it's 2 for 1 night at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think that's what that is. Yes, sir, Phil. We hope you'll be real happy here. If you ever need anything, just call me. The facilities weasel. All right. Which of the following is not a Neil Diamond movie? A, The Jazz Singer. B, Rocky II. C, The Jazz Singer. D, The Jazz Singer, which is... Maybe not. Oh, now this is the first. We're actually tonight going to incorporate the use of a computer in our little fun here. We've programmed a computer to calculate the outcome of an imaginary race. Now, just pretend here. Can you match wits with the computer? If actress model Sherry Belafonte were to compete against Triple Crown winner Seattle Slew, who would emerge victorious? Slew or Sherry? Let's go to the computer now. Now this, obviously the outcome would depend on whether the competition was acting or a race. So let's just see. Oh, all right. Now, Yeah, they don't seem to go together, do they?
Don't go together.
All right. Well, fortunately, we have a few left here, so... name the product endorsed by the star. Here we have Linda Evans. All right, I think with Linda Evans, it's shampoo. Yeah, shampoo there. Cliff Robertson, oh, that's easy. That would be the telephone company. And Bill Cosby, let's see, that's everything else. That's right. Okay.
Yes, sir. I bet it gets pretty cold there in Chicago, didn't it, Phil?
Here's a puzzle you won't have to set aside the whole afternoon to do. This one is connect the dots and you'll see Prince's mustache. This is Robert De Niro is an actor who values his privacy. I think we all know that. Which of the following has he recently used to discourage fans? A, dark glasses. B, a slouchy hat. C, starring role in Falling in Love. Okay, here we have, this is a problem that will test your ability to navigate some pretty treacherous social waters. Now, imagine, you are the producer of Night of 100 Stars. Actually, it's Night of 100 Stars 2 coming up. You've just signed your 99th star when the Gabor sisters unexpectedly drop by your office. What do you do? Do you choose Zsa Zsa? Or do you choose Ava? Or do you change the name of the show to Night of 99 Stars? Okay, we got a good program for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about nothing. Tracey Ullman will be here. We have to go away, but we'll be right back. Paul, thank you, folks. We have a wonderful program for you tonight. Our first guest, she's been here before. How long ago? 6 months or so ago? Anyway, well, she's back again tonight. We're happy to have her here. She's a very popular singer, and she is also a talented actress and a lovely young lady. This is her latest album right here, You Caught Me Out. Please welcome Tracey Ullman.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you again, Tracey. Have a seat, won't you?
This time I have worn tights because the last time I came on this show I sat like this. Look at that, it's disgusting. Well, I looked, it was Cellulite City. It was disgusting, and he kept looking at my legs the whole show. And these cameras were everywhere. I was so disgusted. Men with gaps in their teeth, my mother said. No, men with gaps in their teeth are oversexed. Sorry about that.
Nice to have you back on the show.
Nice to see you.
That's a very nice, how would you describe that look, though? That's kind of a winter, what would you say that is? That's Scottish. You're Scottish, aren't you?
Something I don't know.
You're not Scottish,
no,
are you?
I'm not Scottish, no.
I'm sorry. Now, tell me about the photos on the back of this album. What are we doing here? They're very funny looking. I mean, they're obviously supposed to be humorous.
Well, you know when you... You
No,
know,
I know that.
You know when you're drunk on a Saturday night and you end up at the station, you've got to go home, and you're cramming the photo booth and go, well, you just do silly things. It's that, isn't
Oh, I
it?
see.
It's the photo
Now, what
booth
about
at the
this one over
station.
here? Who is... No?
That's probably my mother,
There, yeah.
1968. The passport photo of my mother in 1968. Yes.
Does Mom think that's funny?
Probably not, no.
Yeah. All right, and on the front, what are we doing here on the front?
That's me just very over-made up with a ridiculous wig on, looking pretty ugly, I suppose, David.
How is the album doing?
It's doing okay. I go down big in Norway. I've done very well in Norway.
Yeah, you're a global star, aren't you?
Yes, sort of places like Norway, they go, "You are funny, yes, when you're crossing your eyes. We are laughing, laughing, laughing." They love that.
They like that?
They like that. You cross your eyes in Norway, and you're a national hero. They just love it.
And what about other places, like Germany? Are you popular in Germany?
I go to Germany. I go to Holland a lot. And Denmark. I did a terrible, oh my God, this program I did in Denmark called Shh, It's Saturday. Was terrible.
That's the name of the show? It's Saturday?
Saturday. They pronounce it like that.
Yeah.
Shh, it's Saturday. And it was just terrible. The guy, it was a live 3-hour show. And when I came to go on, the guy had a brainstorm and forgot my name and his. Terry's going, "I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what..." It was terrible, yeah. I did a show in Germany where I was on before the lace maker.
Lace making? Well, that's
I
not
mean,
right.
you know you're not popular. You know what I mean? When you go on before the lace maker.
Is this a big show, a well-regarded, established
it
show?
was just like, goes out to like 4 people in Cologne or something. So, you know, anyway.
Now tell me about this movie with Meryl Streep. That's a pretty neat deal, isn't it?
Yes,
What's the name of the film?
I just completed that. Sound like a really beautiful actress being interviewed on a chat show. I just finished that. That was beautiful. And I did that for about 4 months. So it's a nice part because I get to be serious as well as...
What's the name of the film?
It's called Plenty and it's out in the fall.
Who else is in this epic?
Sting. I call him that. We're so friendly with each other now. I can call him Sting, you know, and he doesn't mind. And Sir John Gielgud, you know him?
Now, what do you call Sir? Yeah, I know John Gielgud. Yeah.
Johnny, baby.
What do you? Now, how was that? Had you known him before the film?
Yeah, he was very shocked one day because I said to him, "Sir John, do you know that I make pop records and that I wear a Lurex miniskirt and do silly things?" He went, "No, my dear, I don't. I wouldn't know. My younger friends would probably know." So he didn't know at all, you see. But he was very nice. And it was a good film.
Yeah.
Just it.
And what's Meryl Streep like?
Lovely girl.
Is she?
Such a nice girl. It's so nice because people are so false, you know.
Tantrums on the set, though?
None at all. I used to have to tell her at 3 o'clock, "Meryl, have a tantrum." Because she wouldn't have them. She's such a nice
Well, now,
person.
this is a big... she only does important films.
I know.
So this is...
We're talking Oscars again, you know. She's fabulous.
Yeah.
What a lovely
And
woman.
what is your part in the film? What do you play?
I play a sort of very strange person who's, Shut up. I'm sort of playing like a hippie in 1946.
Yes.
I'm very expansive and I want to be an artist.
Yeah.
And I want to be an artist 1 minute, and then I end up running a home for women that are bashed about when they're married and things like that. I do lots of offbeat things, and I'm a big
This is a
odd.
very, very serious film, isn't
Yeah,
it? This
so
is
I
not...
wear lots of strange clothes, and you should see it, you know.
Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to sing or do you want to act? Because we're kind of trying to straighten this stuff out.
I don't really know. I would like a baby or something like that this year. Oh, would you imagine me with a baby? It'd be terrible.
No, it'd be great. You'd be a fine mother. What do you mean it'd be terrible? How old are you?
Well, I've got a dog, you see, called Binky Beaumont, and I treat him like my baby at the moment.
Yeah, well, you have to go
anything
on.
Like
You have to
the
go
baby,
on
with the
now.
baby as I am with my dog.
No, you'll be better with the
I
baby.
hope so.
Yeah.
Have you got children?
No, I don't have 2 dogs.
You like dogs?
I like dogs. I like children. I like
you
people.
like dogs.
I like people. In fact, I'm having a crazy love affair with the human race. But we'll do a commercial and then we'll come back here with Tracey Ullman. Tracey Ullman is here. Now, in addition to the film Plenty, which was shot, you just told me, in England primarily. But so you live still in England. You're not going to. When are you going to move to Los Angeles? Are you going to move?
We have a house in Los Angeles. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And well, you know, I go there a lot, and I do the rounds, and I see all the casting agents and the assistants with the very wet handshakes. It's really nice to meet you. I think, oh. I like it. It's okay.
Yeah.
You've done all that, though, haven't you? Done the rounds.
I'm not highly sought
You've
after.
done the rounds.
No.
And, because you have to put yourself about and meet people and,
You
I mean,
enjoy
I
that?
think I get quite a kick out of going to places like Lorimar, and they wouldn't believe it that I haven't had my teeth capped and I don't have silicone breasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I might try for a soap opera. I'd like that.
No,
That's very good.
You bring that up. Now, what do you think
Yes.
of this? Guys on soap operas who have hit records.
You're talking about
I don't know who they are.
This little Rick boy.
Well, he started it, I think.
He's a big Jesse, isn't he? Did that Jesse?
Yeah.
Jesse, yes, I know who you mean.
But
Yes.
now there's a whole
Look at me, I
slew
thought
of
my
them.
mother. Oh, that Rick boy. Oh, Prince boy. They're marvellous, these youngsters, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's not fair, don't you think?
Well,
One or the other. One or the other. Stay on the soap opera or sing, but don't do
then
both.
it's like saying that to me.
Well, I am saying that to you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Barbara, I mean, Paul, what's his name? He does Rolling Stone ads. I'm sorry, I saw that. Have you seen him on the Rolling Stone ad? Yes, we've all seen it. Haven't we? A classic in his own lunchtime, that is.
Now, wait just a darn minute. Now, is you don't like it? I haven't seen it. I swear to goodness I have not
I'm
seen
saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. Be your own judge. That's all I'm
it. Paul, do
saying.
you have anything to respond to here?
Yes, I do. I couldn't get Paul McCartney to be in it with me, babe, and I had to do the best I could do. You know, it's a nutty thing. We come out. Certain funds.
I don't know what we're talking about. I haven't
do
seen it,
I.
but I you know, whatever.
Certain funds were transferred into certain mutual
Yeah.
accounts,
Oh, I
and
see.
and you know.
Yes.
All right, now tell me. Now let's get back to you here. Now,
I did an advert once.
for Rolling Stone.
No, it was for a low-calorie soup, and I had to wear an electronic cow's head.
Oh, well, you're one to talk then.
Yeah, I know. I'm one to talk for. I had to pretend to eat yogurt, and it was so heavy, my head was going like this. Go, get up, darling, eat the yogurt. So I've done some
An
adverts.
electronic
But at
cow's
least
head.
I wasn't the mouse. This girl couldn't breathe. This mouse's head was so tight. She's going, she just had a nose job. She's going, I'm going to sue you.
Is this a popular brand of soup
Yes, it's very popular.
in Great Britain?
In Great Britain, yes.
Now, you just got back from vacation? You look like you've
Yes,
been
I-
someplace sunny.
I went to Mexico.
Yeah?
Yes.
Which part of Mexico?
Baja, California.
Yeah.
So British. Baja, California. And
How long were you down there?
it was full of sort of bossy American families who sort of commandeered all the snorkeling equipment. Do you know the type of people I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mom, we haven't got freshly squeezed orange juice. I don't know what to do. I just can't bear it.
Yeah.
They were sort of, they commandeered everything.
Now, what all did you do besides try to snorkel? Did you go
I just
fishing?
relaxed. I mean, I needed to relax, you
Yeah.
know. But I didn't have television or newspapers or phone or anything, so I got a wee bit bored.
Yeah. How long were you there?
So, just over a week,
Yeah.
you know.
And what would you do? Did you go out and eat? What kind of food did you eat?
What do I know this for? Well, we had a lot of lobster, David, and things like that.
Yeah.
We kicked back. Is that the expression? We kicked back? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It was beautiful. We had a really beautiful time.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, when you go away, what happens to your dogs? Where are your dogs? Are they in Great Britain?
Binky Vermont's with Auntie Susanna.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, you know what Binky's had done, don't you? He's had a complete costume made. You know, this is the anniversary of Elvis's, no, it would have been his 50th birthday, wouldn't it?
That's
Binky
right.
Vermont has had a Vegas cape made. He's a Yorkshire Terrier, this is true, and he pulls out little scars at the end of his act when he does, I just can't help believing. And he's got a bellhop outfit, and he has the state clothes with the crest of Vermont and a Richard III crown.
Wow.
Now you know why I worry about having babies.
Oh, yeah. Well, now I see what you were getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that to a child. That would make a very peculiar adult.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, well, I'm glad things are going so great for you.
Yes,
This
I'm
movie,
so
now, Meryl
happy.
Streep, she's not fooling around. This is big-time
This
stuff.
is big-time stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a bit of class.
Now, so I have a feeling that this probably, you won't come back and see us now. This movie will come out and it'll be a
I
huge
hope
hit.
not, David. I really hope not. I don't want to have to keep coming back and seeing this man. I'm sorry, you know. I'm now a sex symbol.
And well, you were always...
I was always a sex
Sure,
symbol.
but now
Yeah.
you're a big-time actress.
Yeah.
All right, now, good to see you again.
Good to
Now,
see
where are you
you.
going? Which way?
What, now? Well, I'm...
No. Are you going back to England, or are you going...
The gags. Yes, I'm going home.
Now,
I'm going home.
Is that a real accent, by the way?
Do you know I've got a terrible accent? My mother was absolutely like that, and we used to go to Jim Carlos and have ponies and drive Volvos. and then I sort of lived with a chap in the East End of London. I started talking like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
If you had a choice, though, which would you select for yourself?
Well, I think my mother would like me to speak nicely and do really frightfully clever quizzes. And I've met Princess Diana, though. And I think my mother would prefer it if I was posh. But if you can't have it, you know, I'm just common.
But you lapse so easily and so readily into, I guess, what is a silly American accent.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. It's a silly American. Yes, I love doing accents. It's one of my interests.
Yeah, but it's so natural that one would think that maybe that was the real accent.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
No,
intrigue.
I'm just common, everybody. That's all I am. I'm just common. I've just got a common accent.
Well, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Come back again, please.
He's a lovely boy.
We'll be right back, folks. Station identification. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll have the woman from the United States Customs. She'll be here. Her name is Susan Mitchell, and show you how those folks sneak things through customs, or not. They get caught, and then they go to a federal prison in Kansas. Well, they do, don't they? They go to Leavenworth. Yeah. You can't bring illegal stuff into the country. You'll do time. Tomorrow on this program, comedian Jay Leno will be here, and film critic Roger Ebert will also be here without his partner, Gene Siskel. He's here by himself. And here's something to jot down somewhere. Saturday, January 26th at 11:30, we will be having our special 90-minute third anniversary television program, and we're hoping like hell to get an ad in TV Guide for it. Keep your fingers crossed. If everything goes well, we'll get us an ad, and we'll be very happy. Well, you know, Paul, as I was driving into work this morning, I got to thinking, I wonder what Kenny the gardener is up to. You know, I miss the little guy.
You miss Kenny the gardener?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you know, coincidentally, he's here this evening. I see him backstage right now.
Kenny the gardener. Paul, why don't you go ahead and bring him out here?
Bring him on. Yeah, Kenny. Kenny the gardener is here, bringing us plants and good cheer. When he wheels out his cart, he'll steal your heart, 'cause Kenny, that crazy Kenny, yeah, Kenny the gardener is here.
Hi, Kenny, all right.
Hiya, Mr. Letterman.
Well, hi there, Kenny. Kenny, I'll be with you in just a minute. I have to read this disclaimer first. The character portrayed in this sketch represents only a tiny portion of America's gardeners, the large majority of whom are hardworking, patriotic citizens, and an asset to our great nation. Okay. So, how you been, Kenny?
What?
I said, how are you doing?
Oh, fine, but yesterday I fell off a 40-foot ladder.
Oh, my gosh. You fell off a 40-foot ladder. Well, were you hurt badly?
What?
I said, were you hurt badly?
Oh, no, I fell off the first rung. Folks, this time I got away with a few bruises, but next time I might not be so lucky. Remember, climbing a ladder is like applause. It takes two hands to do it properly.
Well, thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. Now, Kenny, as always, with your little visit, you've given us something to ponder, but how about now doing a song for us?
What?
I said, how about doing a song for us?
Oh, sure.
Oh, good. Kenny,
Sure. Tonight I heard the wild goose cry, winging north in the lonely sky. Tried to sleep, but it weren't no use, 'cause I am a brother to the old wild goose. My heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes. Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at rest? Good night, everybody.
We'll be right back to talk about customs.